I'm your host with the most, Slocum23. You're joining me for Mother of the Year, Chapter 14, Face the Music. It's the night before your final custody hearing, and you're finishing a long double shift at the draft horse as Levy walks in. Hey, where have you been? You were supposed to start playing an hour ago. I was worried. Oh, I was playing a short set tonight, actually. I had something I wanted to tell you. Before you can finish the thought, your phone buzzes in your pocket and you pull it out and glance down. Hey, I think Thomas is calling me. Hold that thought? Sure, yeah, we can, talk later. Levy shoulders his guitar and heads for the bar with a strange expression on his face. Frowning, you answer the phone. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Tara, I guess, you know why I'm calling. Could it have anything to do with the fact that I may or may not be losing custody of my daughter tomorrow? Let's shoot for not and worry about the other one if it happens. I appreciate the optimism, but last night I emailed the court an income report that says most of my money comes from bar tips. So yeah. Hang in there. I know it looks grim, but I've gone to trial with worse. Thomas, give it to me straight. What are our odds, realistically? I just want to know what to expect. Well, to be frank, it's not looking great. At this point, things are leaning pretty hard in Guy's favor. But I thrive in uphill battles, plus I'll be wearing my lucky watch tomorrow, and I never lost in court while wearing it. How many times have you worn it to court? I plead the fifth. You finish saying goodbye to Thomas just in time to spot Levy talking to Donnie at the bar. You walk over, catching some of their conversation. Thanks, Donnie. I appreciated you being flexible. No problem. And seriously, if you ever change your mind, the door's always open. Change your mind about what? You didn't hear Guitar Boy here's leaving us. Wait, what? You're quitting? Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. I got a call back from the call center job I applied to, and between that and tutoring... Why do I get the sense you're quitting more than just bartending? Because I am. Tonight's my last gig here or anywhere. Levy, you can't give up. Tara, I'm 35. At a certain point, if it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. It's time I accept that. Pretending you don't want the thing you want isn't gonna make you happy. No, but it might hurt less. Levy suddenly is me. He glances around at the half-empty bar and then back to you with a sigh. Well, can't keep the fans waiting. Wish me luck. Break a leg. Levy shoulders his guitar case and heads for the stage one last time. As you watch him go, you spot a familiar face at the bar. Wait a minute. I know that guy. Donnie. Remind me who that guy is. Who, Clay? Yes. What's his deal again? He owns a music place, right? Moon something? Yeah, the Moon Room. Why? Don't tell me you're planning on quitting too. No, I'm not quitting, and neither is Levy. Take a deep breath and head toward the end of the bar. Hi, I see you here a lot. What are you, fishing for tips? Actually, I was hoping to talk to you about a guy on stage. You his girlfriend or something? What? No. Then what do you want? I want you to book him at your club. Am I supposed to care? I've got a dozen acts blowing up my inbox, begging for Sean, then flaking. Last thing I need is one more. Okay, but... You keep coming here for a reason. Yeah, because I like cheap beer and not being bothered, and you're impeding on the second one. That's a bunch of crap. The reason you came here is in scout for talent. Yeah, so what if I do? So open your stupid ears and pay attention, because if that's not talent, I don't know what is. He frowns and starts to reply, but you cut him off. Alright, look, I'll make you a bet. Just turn around and listen for 30 seconds. If you're still not convinced, I'll buy your next beer. Yeah, sure, why not? He turns towards the stage, pulling back his sleeve to reveal an expensive silver watch, and slowly lifts his gaze. On stage, Levy's hands glide up and down the neck of the guitar as his voice pours out over the crowd. Woke up late, but that's alright. Can't see straight, but I don't mind. The song is heartbreaking. Yeah, those lyrics were really heartbreaking. Oh. And his playing is false, but you get the sense no one in the bar is really listening. It seems like Levy does too. One more step, one more try, and I feel fine. You watch Clay watching Levy, his expression unchanging as the seconds tick by. Well, I don't enjoy saying this, but he's pretty good. Tell him he can send me a demo. Great. Oh, but he's actually done that already. Huh? I must have missed it. Tell him to send it to me again, and if I don't get back to him, tell him he has my permission to bug me. But I'm not making any promises, and all I'm offering to do is give it a listen. That's all I ask. And we didn't have to pay for diamonds. Impressive. For once. A few minutes later, before closing, Clay and the other patrons are trickling out the doors. Levy wraps up his set. You hurry towards the stage. Levy, 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 Levy! Tara? Guess who impressed Clay Kian tonight? Wait, what? I caught him at the bar and twisted his arm until he listened. He said you were good, and I quote, pretty good. He said that. He also said you should send him your demo again and nag him until he gets back to you. Levy opens his mouth and shuts it again, speechless, but his expression looks strangely conflicted. This is where you say, heck yeah, let's do this. Look, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, like, really appreciate it. But if I'm being honest, there's a part of me that kinda wishes you hadn't done that. That's called doubt, my friend. I thought you wanted to play a big show. This is your shot, Rockstar. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but I've been through so many things. I don't know if I have the energy to get my hopes up again. Do you have any energy to get your ass kicked? Because if you let this chance go, that's what's gonna happen. I would kick your whole entire... Your version of emotional support is very hostile. Okay, only when it needs to be. Nearby, Donnie comes out from behind the counter carrying his jacket. Hey, I'm heading out. Levy, you good to lock up one last time? Yeah, can do. As the last few patrons shuffle towards the doors, Levy puts his guitar away and turns to you. Listen, you can take off if you want. I know you have court tomorrow. Are you sure? Alma's watching Zoe, so I can stay and help close if you want, and we could talk about this. I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. Maybe I want to. For diamonds? Well, I'm not gonna say no. Stay and help Levy close up for a chance to talk through what's bothering him, and maybe a little more. Help Levy close down. I can stay for a couple minutes. So, what do we need to do? I don't work closing shift very often. I'll wipe down if you sweep the floor. That works for me. It's carpet. You don't really sweep it. Levy locks the doors and then takes a wet rag to the tables. You grab a broom and set to work. Okay, I take it back. This is gross. Why is there so much hair? Why do you think I made you do it? I have nightmares about the floor in this place. Don't pretend you're not gonna miss all this. Honestly, I kind of am. This is the first place I ever played for an audience. I just can't keep beating my head against the wall, you know? Sounds like you're running away. Ouch, tell me how you really feel. Sorry, pal. I calls it like I sees it. Well, in my defense, Donnie doesn't exactly pay industry standard for live music. Come on, we both know you don't do it for the money. If I'd known letting you get to know me so well would mean getting called out in excruciating detail, I would have never have fixed your oven. Yeah, right, you like it. That's why you keep me around. Levy finishes wiping down the tables, you sweep the rest of the room, then join him at the bar. Okay, what's left? Not much, the register's already cashed out, so I just have to finish splitting the tips. You... well, shut up, Brain. I was gonna say that's what she said. You grab a stool next to Levy while he thumbs through the dollar bills, counting them out into stacks. So, hey, we've been talking about me a lot. How are you doing with the hearing tomorrow and all? Oh, yeah, that. I'm trying not to think about it. Hey, you're talking to the master of avoiding your problems by not thinking about them, I get it. I just can't get my head around the fact that there's some chance, even a small one, that Zoe might not be home tomorrow night. Well, I'm not worried. Why? Because you're Rock, and Guy's a dumbass, and I don't know Thomas all that well, but he seems like a pretty decent lawyer. I hope that's enough. Levy finishes splitting the tips and stashes every stack, but one in separate envelopes behind the bar. He slides the last one in your direction. There you go. Wow! 27 whole dollars! I'm rich! Hey, try not to forget about us, little people. Okay, I think we're done. Ready to get out of here? Not yet. Oh, did I forget something? You missed a spot. Huh? You missed a spot when you were wiping down the bar. Where? I don't see anything. Right there. Grab the soda gun from behind the bar and spray a few drops of seltzer onto the wood. Ah, yes, how silly of me. Levy grabs a rag, wipes it up, and then turns to you, one hand on his head. There, can we go now? Nope, you missed another one. Spray the bar again, Levy wipes it up, and he lifts the nozzle a third time, but he snatches it away, laughing. Is there a reason you're trying to keep me prisoner here? Maybe because we're not done talking yet. What do you want to talk about? I don't know, sports, politics, grandmaster chess strategies. Why would I want to talk about any of those things? Yeah, you're right. Guess we better just talk about Clay Keane instead. He rolls his eyes and gives a rueful sigh. Maybe, should have figured we'd circle back to that. Yep. Look, what do you want me to say here? I want you to say you'll call him. I'll think about it. Levy. I just keep wondering, what if he says yes, and I put a whole bunch of time and energy into it and still doesn't work out? Then you're exactly where you are now, no better or worse off. Yeah, I've just taken one extra punch directly to the heart on the way out the door. Okay, that's fair, but if you don't at least try, I think we both know you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life. Yeah. He mulls over your words, so as you both get up, grab your stuff, and make your way towards the door. Look, if I promise to give it a shot, will you promise not to do something like this again and just let me make my own mistakes? I'll think about it. Do you enjoy being a pain in the ass? Yeah, keep joking. Someday you're gonna thank me in a documentary about how you got famous. Nah, I'm not thanking anybody for anything. If I ever make it big, I'm just gonna become a big jerk. Become? Oh, shut up. Levy sets the alarm, and then the two of you log up and head to your separate ways home. On the way home, a wave of exhaustion threatens to overtake you. Ugh, today's catching up with me. In the cup holder, your phone rattles with an incoming call. You tap the answer button without taking your eyes off the road. Hello? Wow, I'm surprised you picked up. What do you want? I'm sensing some hostility. You know where I live? Oh my god, you know I know where you live, right? I'm just saying. What do you want? I'm just calling to extend the olive branch and offer you some last chance to settle. Hard pass. Oh, Tara, neither of us wants to see you humiliated in court tomorrow. If you settle now, I'll grant you 70-30 custody. Guy? Why are you even doing this? You don't want custody of Zoe. I know you don't. You just want to prove you can take it away from me. You think you know me so well, don't you? Damn right. I'm one of the only people who does, and it's why I know the last thing you want is a full-time responsibility. Think about it, Guy. Do you really want to see yourself getting up at 6 in the morning to make a peanut butter and jelly? I run a whole company. I think I can handle sandwiches. I didn't say you couldn't. I asked, is that what you actually wanted? Oh! You almost had me there. Nice try. But you're not going to psych me out. The odds are against you here, and we both know it. Let's review, shall we? You had an outburst at a child's birthday party. No, I had a discreet confrontation for a good reason, and I'm pretty sure the two of us, you came off looking worse. Well, then how about that little spat you had with Vanessa at the school picnic? That sure didn't look great. You mean the one where she provoked me, insulted my parenting, outed Zoe's teacher? Yeah, you're right. It didn't look great. Make all the clever comebacks you want. It won't help you win tomorrow. Oh, and let's talk about your personal life. Dating your lawyer sure seems professional. How do you know about that? Please, it's written all over his face every time he so much as looks at you. You have him so whipped it's pathetic. Shut the hell up. Guy laughs at the anger in your voice. Oh, did I touch a nerve? Well, I can't say I blame you. You're under a lot of stress. Didn't I hear you got fired for stealing a bunch of jewelry? You stomp the brakes, slamming the car to a stop in the middle of the empty street. How do you know it was jewelry, Guy? What? You had already left by that point. There's no way you would know I got accused of stealing unless... I will end you. I have no idea what you're talking about. I knew you were up to something to do that. You set me up. You're being irrational. Bullshit. I'm not gonna let you turn this around and make me feel like a crazy one. You messed up this time. It was Tallulah, wasn't it? How'd you convince her to help you? Come on, I know you're dying to gloat. Let's just say I have a very good attorney. Oh, your attorney was in on this? Oh, well. Mom! Get 2 bags for bodies. Let's go. You bastard. You're not gonna get away with this. Hey, Tara. The line clicks. You pound the steering wheel so hard the plastic creaks underneath your hands. I hate you so much. Breathless, helpless, your hands shake with fury, and then you look out the window and realize where you are. I'm near Vanessa Street. Okay, yeah. No, we're doing this. Oh no, what are we doing? What are we doing? No. Oh god. A few blocks away, your tires scream to a stop in Vanessa's driveway as you explode out of the car door, cell phone in hand. No proof, huh? I'll give you proof. You set your phone to record and jam it into your pocket as you storm into the porch and smash your thumb against the doorbell. Open up. You ring the bell approximately 27 more times before the door rips open in front of you. It's 11:30 at night. My children are trying to sleep. What the hell are you doing here? Confront her head on. I know what you did. I have no idea what you're talking about. You framed me for shoplifting and got me fired from my job. How do you know about... Vanessa catches herself, eyes narrowing. How did you come up to some ridiculous conclusion? A very stupid bird told me, but I want to hear it from you. I want you to look me in the eyes and admit it. Vanessa starts to answer, and then her eyes narrow. Oh, I see what this is. Very clever. Are you hoping for some big confession? Do you have a microphone in your pocket or something? What? No. Good, because this is a two-party consent state, so that would constitute illegal wiretapping, which is a third-degree felony. Well, I guess I wouldn't be able to use it now, would I? So you might as well just fess up. I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. I suppose I may have mentioned offhandedly to Delula that if you lost your job, we wouldn't have to endure your presence on PT8 anymore. But I can hardly be held responsible for that, now can I? God damn you. Alright, this was a little lovely warm-up for tomorrow, but I'm done now. I suggest you leave before I call the police. Ever since I got to Gold Cliff, it's been one thing after another with you. Why do you hate me so much? Do you really need me to spell it out? I think you'd better. Vanessa leans in, her voice an acid whisper. You don't belong here. You try to say something in reply, but when you open your mouth, all that comes out is a frustrated sob, and then another. What? Are you crying? What does it look like? He recoils, looking surprised and uncomfortable. Right, well, if that's everything. Want to give Vanessa a piece of your mind? It can't hurt now, and it might have more of an effect than you think. No, it doesn't. No, Pixelberry and this whole redemption kind of shit is pissing me off. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. You slam your palm against the door, propping it open. I'm not done. Hey, let go or I'm calling the police. Go ahead, but in the meantime, you're gonna listen to what I have to say if I have to tackle you and scream it in your face. You know what, fine, go ahead. Tell me how all of your problems in your life are my fault. You bet your ass I will. Ever since I got here, you've made my life hell. That's ridiculous. Is it? Think back. Think really hard. You hold up your hands, taking off fingers. The bake sale, the constant snarky comments, acting all buddy-buddy with Guy and Faye because you knew it would piss me off. Hell, you outed Eco in front of half the school just because she dared to stick up for me. Every single opportunity you've had to make my life even the tiniest bit more unpleasant, you've leapt at it. Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. We could have been friends, Vanessa. I would have loved that. Do you have any idea how much easier that would have made my life? But no, you decided we had to be enemies. And why? Because you were insecure. You had this image of yourself as the perfect PTA mom, juggling everything like it's no big deal, and everybody loves you for it. But then they don't, and they're just too scared to confront you. You're nothing but a bully. You don't know what you're talking about. You want to know why I don't like you, Tara? It's this. Right here, you're arrogant. No, I'm just tired, and I don't have any more patience for pretending. A weary sigh escapes you. I just don't understand how you can be like this. Vanessa, you're a single mom too. What does that have to do with it? Because no matter how rich you are, you know how hard it is to raise a kid alone. How can you let yourself be the thing that makes it even harder for someone else? I'm not perfect, but I'm doing my best, and on my worst day, I'm 10,000 times the parent Guy will ever be, and you know it. But now you're helping him. You're getting back at me by taking my daughter away and giving her to a person like that. You left Vanessa speechless. Vanessa, I hope you're happy with yourself, because if I was you, I don't know how I would sleep at night. You turn swiftly on your heel and stride away. I'm going to make you pay for any damages if you drove over my lawn. What did I just say? No matter what you do with these people, this will never change. You can talk until you're red in the face, blue in the face, until you are on your deathbed, until you are literally dead. And people like this will never change. Good luck with that. I don't know how many of these people I've had to fight my whole entire life. I fought for me, my brothers, and just random strangers, and it will never change. I don't think you guys stress it. It's one of the reasons I do what I do. It's close to midnight when you arrive home. As you close the door to your apartment, Elma looks up from the couch, blinking sleep from her eyes. Oh, hey, I must have dozed off there. Sorry for running late. Thanks for watching, Zoe. You can take off now if you want. Sure, but are you alright? I had a very, very long night. That makes two of us. What do you mean? Is Zoe alright? I have no idea. She's been in her room all night, hasn't said 3 words to me, which would be normal for most kids, but for her... Alma transfers from the couch to her wheelchair. She tosses her things on the table with a sigh. She's probably worried about tomorrow. I'll go talk to her. Good luck. You say goodnight to Alma, then knock on Zoe's bedroom door, but there's no answer. Zoe, can we talk? Zoe's voice comes through the door. I'm fine. Are you sure? He doesn't reply. Do you want me to go? No. The door opens just a crack, and Zoe makes eye contact with you for a moment before stepping aside. As you enter, Zoe returns to her spot on the floor, up to her elbow in model rocket parts. So, what's going on? I'm trying to fix my rocket. How's it going? I can't get the stupid fin to go on. The mounting bracket is supposed to be 3/8 of an inch wide, but it's not. It's 5/16. Maybe you should take a break. She tries to force it into place, but her little arm's shaking with effort. I just want to finish this, but it won't freaking... Hey, easy there. Don't force it, or you'll... Fin snaps off in her hand. Damn it! Language! Thank you, Captain America. That's all I'm saying. I don't care. I hate the stupid rocket. I hate this science fair. I hate my stupid school. Tears in her eyes, she lifts the rocket over her head. Hey, no, don't do that. You wrestle with it from her grip and step back, so he shoots her to her feet, crying now. What's gotten into you? You may think kids don't know or sense things, but they do. They're not as dumb as you think. They're kids, but they're more than that. I hate this town. I hate that you brought me here. I just want to go back to how things were. Comfort. I know things are hard right now, but they will get better. You keep saying that, but they just keep getting harder. Why do you think I keep saying it? What you're feeling right now is normal. It's okay. I'm on your side here, kiddo. Zoe's lip quivers, but she stands firm. I want to know what's going on happen at the court tomorrow. Am I gonna have to move away or change schools? Can I still be friends with Luz? Honey, Just tell me. I don't know. I hate to admit it, but I always try to be honest with you. Tomorrow could be hard for us. She buries her face in her hands, voice cracking with a sob. I wish you and Dad could just get along. I know. Me too. Zoe throws her arms around your waist, burying her face in your chest. You guide her to the seat on the bed, gently rubbing her back. Shh, it's okay. I just want to go back to how things were before. I'm tired of everything being hard. I'm tired of being the stupid poor kid. You are not the stupid poor kid. It feels like it. You sigh, gaze roaming Zoe's room until your eyes settle on a photo of an astronaut atop her bookshelf. Hey, remind me who that lady is again? Zoe lifts her gaze, sniffling. Valentina Tereshkov. She was the first woman to go to space. Why do you think they chose her? Was it just random? No. Was it because she was rich or had rich parents? No, she grew up on a farm and worked in a clothes factory. It was because she was the best at parachuting. So she was the one who worked the hardest. Zoe nods, wiping her nose on her sleeve. I know what you're doing. Is it working? A little. Zoe, we have to be here for each other. I know I seem super tough and awesome, but the truth is, everything you're feeling right now, I'm feeling too. I'm doing my best to be strong for you, but I need you to be strong for me too. Zoe nods with fragile determination. Okay, I'll try. You hand her back the rocket. She turns it over in her hands, frowning. Hey, do we have any sandpaper? There might be a little left over in the moving boxes. Why? I think maybe I could glue the fin back together and sand the part that doesn't fit. That's a good idea, but right now it's way past her bedtime, so how about we call it a day? Okay, will you tuck me in? For as long as you'll let me. A little while later, you shut the door to Zoe's bedroom, stifling a yawn. Now to tuck myself in. But before you make it to the bedroom, there's a soft knock at the door. Oh my god, the next person that interrupts me! Who the heck is that at this hour? You cautiously pull open the door. Faye glances up. She seems nervous. What are you doing here? Hi. I'm sorry. I know it's late. Zoe said you were working tonight, but I didn't want to bother you there, and well, here, and... She hands you a plain white shoebox. This is for Zoe, you know, for her birthday, since I missed it. Are these shoes? They're Vans, you know, like the sneaker. They did this NASA theme pair, and I just thought, you know, Zoe likes space stuff. You lift the lid and peek inside. Huh, surprisingly are cool. They remind me of the shoes from Back to the Future. A pair of stylish purple and white high tops brilliantly catches the light. I know my last couple presents for Zoe hasn't been the best picks, but I saw these and I just thought they're perfect. She'll love them. Thank you, Faye. And I guess hypothetically you could tell Guy this is not the worst present ever. Oh, actually, Guy didn't have anything to do with these. These are from me, and he doesn't even know I'm here. Oh. I mean, it's not like I'm keeping it secret. It's just sometimes when I tell him about ideas of mine, he tries to, like, correct me, or he makes little jokes. Sounds like he doesn't respect you. I don't know about that. No, that's a typical a-hole. Does he put you down in front of other people? I mean, sometimes he'll make jokes about what an airhead I can be, like when we're hanging out with his friends. But everyone pokes fun at their significant other sometimes, right? Very rarely, and it should be something that's very genuine and soft and that will not hurt them. You should never make fun of someone just for the giggles or your friends' laughter. Do you make jokes about Guy when you're hanging out with your friends? Or do you spend more time defending him? Ding, ding, ding. Faye, it seems like you have something on your mind. Do you want to come in and talk about it? Oh, I don't want to impose. Oh, mother of what the What up, my friend Faye? Now's your chance. Invite her in to bury the hatchet once and for all. You might even be able to get through to her about Guy. Oh, because it's our responsibility, right, guys? Oh my god, help me! It's not an imposition at all. Really? Sure, but Zoe's asleep, so we'll have to keep it down, and I'll have to kick you out in about 20 minutes. You know, court tomorrow. Oh, yeah, right, of course, thanks. You show Faye and shut the door and head to the kitchen. Tea? No, coffee, please, for the love of Christ. It is 5 a.m. right now. Yes, please. You get the kettle going while Faye strolls around the living room. Your apartment is so... cluttered? I was gonna say nice. It can be both. She smiles at a drawing of Zoe's on the table, depicting a fighter jet mid-flight. Wow. Did Zoe draw this? Yeah, I believe that's an F-35, and I'm pretty sure I've got the other 4 or 34 around here somewhere. It's really great how you take such an interest in her hobbies. My parents weren't really like that. Being interesting is my job. Sorry to hear about that. I mean, don't get me wrong, my parents are fine, but they don't really understand what I do. I don't really understand what you do, to be honest. I just sit down in front of the camera and talk, try to brighten the day of anyone watching by just a little. So pretty much what I do. I used to want to make movies. What happened? My dad said it was a waste of time, and my mom didn't really say anything. Well, it seems like things turned out okay for you. Yeah, but I don't really share that part of my life with them anymore. Sounds like their loss. I guess so. You pour out 2 cups of hot water, drop tea bags in, and join Faye at the table. How dare you not seep that tea? I am mad! So, ready to tell me what's going on in your mind? Her smile falters. She pulls her teacup close, curling her hands around it for warmth as she stares down at the table. I just want to say, I'm sorry. For what? For whatever part I've had in whatever this thing is between us. The thing is, I really like Zoe, and I'm trying hard to be a good role model for her, you know? Like a big sister or something. But I don't always know how to do that. I never had kids or a sibling or anything like that. You make it look so easy, and I'm always terrified of screwing up or overstepping or... Hang on, are you saying you're intimidated by me? Yeah, I thought it was obvious. No, actually, no, it is not. Faye, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I probably could have tried a little harder to get along with you. Bull! We have tried nothing but to be nice to her. Are you serious? No, it's not your fault, it's mine. You're just trying to raise your kid, and I'm like the evil stepmom in the 90s movies. This is not how I wanted this to go. I've been nothing but nice to her. You are not an evil stepmom. And honestly, I don't think the weirdness has that much to do with you. It's mostly because of your association with Guy. You two really don't get along, huh? I mean, he's suing me, so... Faye pulls one leg onto her chair and hugging a knee to her chest. When we came here, Guy said it was going to be like a vacation. Next thing I knew, you two were fighting, and then you're in court. Right, I should have guessed he'd keep you in the dark throughout most of this. Honestly, I had no idea you two would split up on such bad terms. What did he tell you about how our relationship ended? That it was mutual, but mostly your fault. He said you were kind of controlling. Well, at least he told you the truth about one thing. Our divorce was mutual, but the way it happened was very much not. Guy and I didn't have money for lawyers, so we got a quickie divorce on the cheap and agreed that Zoe would stay with me. I stupidly assumed that meant we would figure out visitation and child support later. Guy evidently had different ideas. The second the ink was dry, he vanished, and I didn't have money to track him down, much less drag him to court, so I let it go. I didn't hear one single peep from him for 4 years, until the moment he showed up at our door, with you on his arm. Oh my gosh. The worst part of it is, he abandoned Zoe. I couldn't give a rat's ass that he left, personally. I was just glad it was over with. But he had a 5-year-old daughter, and he just walked out on her like it was nothing, and left me to pick up the check. And now he's suing me to take the kid he walked out on away from the only parent she's ever known. Ask yourself if you could do that to someone, and then think about the kind of person who could, and whether you want to be in a relationship with them. Faye covers her mouth with both hands, looking rattled. I always knew Guy could be a jerk sometimes, but I just thought, Tara, I swear I didn't know. Well, now you know. So, what are you gonna do about it? I don't know. What do you think I should do? I think you should decide that for yourself. All I can do is tell you what I think of him, and let you form your own opinion. I think Guy is a sad, insecure person. I think he has a hole inside of him, and he keeps people close for as long as they can help him figure that out, or forget that. But the instant the novelty wears off and they stop being useful to him, he lashes out and starts swinging wrecking balls. I don't know if it'll happen to you, but it would be a shame if it did. He nods pensively, pushing up from the table. You've given me a lot to think about. I should go. I'll walk you out. You lead her towards the front door. Bury the hatchet with faith. There was no fucking hatchet to bury! Whatever. Thanks for letting me in tonight. I'm glad we had this talk. Me too, and thank you. I'm sure it wasn't easy coming here. Oh my god, it super wasn't. Like, I almost threw up in your hallway. Faye laughs nervously and then breathes a sigh of relief. Tara, do you think if circumstances were different, you and I might be friends? I don't see why we can't start now, question mark? I think we still can. Faye brightens and then lunges in for a hug. You pull out a knife and kill her. I mean... You attacked the wrong sleep-deprived parent! Okay, wow, this is happening. You're a really good person, Dara. Takes one to know one. Faye leaves with a smile on your face. You close the door behind her and then head to bed. Finally! Because court's in just a couple hours. In the darkness of your bedroom, the silence is deafening. You check the clock for the 10th time that night. It reads 3:26 a.m. The door creaks open. You lift your head from the pillow to find Zoe peeking in. I can't sleep. You really are my daughter. Come here. You pull back the blanket. Zoe crawls into bed and snuggles up with you, laying her head on your shoulder. She lifts her pointer finger. Zap! Zap. You touch your index finger to hers, and then you both lay there staring at the ceiling until sleep closes in. When your eyes shutter open, the sun is shining through the window. Zoe dozes against your side. On the bedside table, your phone blinks urgently. You reach for it, squinting at the screen. What are all these texts? You might want to probably check the time because you're probably late. Select a message to read. Oh god, there's multiples? Okay, we'll start with Alma first. Whatever happens today, I want you to know I will back up your alibi and drive the getaway car. I love Alma. Holy shit. And if necessary, help you dispose of up to 5 bodies. JK. No, but for real, my car has a very spacious trunk, and it's a straight shot from here to the border. Anyway, you got this. Faye sent me a message. Uh-oh. Thank you for the tea last night. And for the talk. Good luck today. I'll be rooting for you. Aw, look at that. She's nice. Eco. So, there's a bluebird in my greenhouse this morning. Her wing is hurt. Guess she probably got into some trouble recently and isn't quite ready to fly yet. But she's sitting there happy and singing as if nothing in the world is wrong. And I just found that kind of beautiful. I'm not the kind of person who looks for omens from the universe and everyday events, but if I was, I'd be feeling pretty optimistic right now. Good luck today. Thomas is last. Yo, I'm sure you're busy getting ready, but I just want to say, I think you're amazing. You are a better parent and a better person than a prick could ever hope to be. And anyone with eyes can see it. Let's go kick his ass. Good morning. I assume you're not up yet, so whenever you read this, I wanted to mention, don't be afraid today. I can't promise today will be easy, but what I can say is this. It ain't over till it's over. I'm a good lawyer, and you are a great mom. Now let's go fight like hell. As you set your phone down, you're filled with a sudden burst of energy. Leaping for the bed, you move to the window and rip open the curtains. No! No, I'm not filled with that much fucking energy. You stop this. Wake up, sleepyhead. Too bright. Yes, no shit. You face the morning light, fists clenched at your side. You are not a Super Saiyan. Stop acting like one. Today's the day, and I'm not gonna go down without a fight. Next time on... Look at that. Who didn't call that one? Oh, look at that. I typically do. Whee! Moving on. I hope you all did enjoy the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon to receive notifications, as well as consider hitting the join button. It is a great way of not just joining the Locums Locos crew, but also showing your support to the channel. It's very much appreciated, and please do consider that. There's also a few links down below if you want to join our other social media links. Join our Discord. Come be a part of the crew. Hang out, talk, share things, the whole 9 yards. As well as a few links to support me and this channel. It's very much appreciated. And without further ado, now time for a small rant. Oh, yeah, it's tough. Being a parent. It's really, really tough. It's really, really expensive. And I'm not even a parent. I didn't even help make these kids. I decided, because of what I knew that they would have to go through, because of what happened to me with my family, that I needed to stand by my 2 special needs brothers, and I gave up everything. I gave up a girl that I was really into. I gave up a college education, and I pretty much gave up my life. And long story short, you may think that it is literally hypothetical or like exaggerated thing, but literally when you have a terminal illness and you are to the very day that you will probably end up dying taking care of your 2 special needs brothers, that is literally the terminology of giving up your life. I've given up everything for these kids. So yeah, and they're not even, like, one, I'd just like to shout out to my father, who probably doesn't even know I exist, on YouTube. Henry, who lives in New Mexico, who, his parents came from Cuba, who, pretty much just gave me, as a son, the middle finger, and if anything stood over my crib and wished I was dead. I know what it's like to be in these shoes where you are, you know, the dad doesn't want you, and only comes into your life at the very, very end, for like 5 minutes, if that. Though he never did fight for me. There was never a care. He fought against me, even questioned paternity and the whole 9 yards. Sorry, sucker. You were the dad. I feel like Mari should come out and announce that, but it's really crappy having like one parent, and then also crappy just I don't know. Let's end this on a positive note, shall we? So, to all the single parents out there, and there's quite a lot, I hope you're listening. Part of the reason I built this channel was to support people. And you are probably one of those people that I hope I have made your days better. I hope that in some way I've gave you
a smile or something, but I'm going to give you something even better. You can have the whole world against you as a parent. Trust me, I know how that feels. You will get through it. You may not think you will, but you will. And hopefully, and I want you to cherish those days, you get days where you get to recharge your battery a little. Um, me, I wish I had those days, and I don't. Especially with my circumstances in the last month. My battery is completely depleted. But let me tell you this, when you have, literally, you're at your wit's end, you got nothing left. You will find new levels to yourself that you never thought possible. And while you shouldn't have to go through, and hopefully you never do go through that to find that out, just know you got this. You really do. So, without further ado, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.